I came into AA on Pearl Harbor Day in 1964, and I haven't been drunk since my first meeting. And I've been to an awful lot of meetings since that first night, and I've done a lot of listening. And I'm convinced deep down in my heart that I owe it all to not drinking. That is my opinion of why I haven't been drunk since my first meeting is that there took place the real miracle for me anyway. It was 3 or 4 months when one morning I got up and I was happy with not drinking. And that's contrary to the definition of an alcoholic. I mean, that is where it was all about. But I think it's important to mention the not drinking part. At least I think so. Where I came in, I had a very rough sponsor, and he emphasized it quite a bit. But occasionally I get into some more intellectual meetings, and we get to a higher plane and so on down. And, you know, there may be somebody new here who hears about the spiritual awakening and peace of mind and all of those things. And I hate to break the news, but this not drinking part really fits in there. I thought maybe in the beginning you could work the steps and then you'd have a spiritual awakening and you wouldn't have a problem with drinking anymore. And it's very difficult to have a spiritual awakening when you're throwing up in the toilet. It's a problem. And so if you've been having trouble over the years, check your drinking. It's just a suggestion like the rest of the program. Funny about those suggestions, you notice in the 12 and 12 it's very carefully hidden, but in almost every step there's a little sort of a cautionary flag, and it says something like failure to properly take step 4 could be fatal. There's those. And there's one in every step. It's just little hints along the way as to the thing. And I remember my sponsor telling me, what do you think that means when you see that alcoholism is fatal? And I'd been sober about 2 months. And I said, well, I think what that really means, you see, is that there's a certain degree in the allergy. And there's a certain type of reaction that can set in for various people. And what you have, they expire, is what you have. And he said, I think you've missed the point. Is what that says in there is, Sandy's going to die. That's what alcoholism is fatal.
So we're going to stop now and sit around and talk or do whatever we want, but thank you all for your attention.